San Francisco.
The poo capital of the world.
San Fran, the insane homeless place of the world, the most expensive place to live in California. Guess how much a one-person apartment is?
Probably $2,000-$3,000. More? $4,000?
$4,000 to $5,000 for a one-bedroom apartment. Minimum wage is $15, but that doesn't matter at all.
No.
Not at that point. And not at the point where I was talking to you earlier about the drink tax.
It was fucking $20 an hour.
They calculated it. You have to comfortably live in like a studio apartment or like a one bedroom. You have to at least be making like $60 an hour.
Yep. I was about to say, even if you made $30 an hour, you still wouldn't be able to afford
because, dude, that's just rent.
Yeah.
Every month.
And
$4,000.
In rent, all you just imagine this rent, take it, flush it down the toilet.
Yeah.
Because you're never getting it back. It's not going towards anything.
Dude,
but living.
The Uber, like we were Ubering to. Okay, so let me list off what I did in San Francisco real quick, so y'all can get a little backstory.
That blows my mind.
We Ubered around everywhere, obviously, because the taxis were just shit and they weren't available. Uber is prominent over there, as it is everywhere. But what we did, I went to San Francisco the 12th through the 16th, and well, we went to Alcatraz. Okay, first day we went to the Woods. We went to go see the redwoods, the big redwood trees. Cool. We hiked a little trail. My mom freaked out because she's claustrophobic, and she didn't trust the trail. She thought that the trail was like you go and then like you hit a dead end and then you come all the way back. I'm like, they don't do trails.
It's probably like a circle trail.
Yeah. But anyway, she's claustrophobic. Whenever she doesn't know where she is, she freaks the fuck out. So she was like walking faster than me at one point, trying to get back. But
was it outside?
It was all outside.
How do you get claustrophobic outside?
The trees.
I guess that's a different kind of claustrophobia.
The trees being so big, she's like, it's like all in her head. But like in planes and like regular claustrophobic settings, she's like awful. But like it spreads out to her being outside and not knowing where shit is, and that like closes in shit for her.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But I'm like,
terrible.
I know it's terrible, but it makes sense. But it smelled like there was air fresheners on like every single tree. It smelled phenomenal.
Wow,
it smelled
crazy.
So good because they keep it so fucking preserved. Like there are so many rules, not really like rules, but everybody like respects it, and everybody's like quiet because there are different signs where it's like be quiet. The salmon are like feeding or whatever, and this is like a quiet place in the forest, and everybody respects that. There's no trash anywhere. I mean, that's a different story for where the streets we stayed on. But out over there, across the Golden State Bridge, which we went across, and it was fucking phenomenal, beautiful. I have a whole bunch of pictures. I'm gonna try to fucking put some pictures up here. Over there, are you frozen, or is that okay? Never mind. That's just you. I freak out. I like look for, like your hand movements sometimes. Whenever I glance up there,
I guess I was just being super still,
super content with the Muirwood redwood. But speaking of the Muirwood redwood, I
think redwoods are some of the oldest trees in the world.
1909 was the first. Is the oldest tree that they have cut, and it shows like the rings and like how many years, like what a timeline is. But I got these at the gift shop.
Probably
this is
thousands of years old.
Redwoods shot glasses. And
are they mini redwoods? No, they're probably the branches that come off.
Yeah, probably. I don't really think it's gonna smell because it's probably mass produced. But these are for. I brought these home for anybody who can stomach some wood shavings in their shot.
Any man can.
It's for someone who's really fucked up.
I eat
these will come out. Yeah, these will come out
breakfast.
whenever fucking Kingsley's like trash drunk. He's like, I'm like, all right, Dick, come on, let's take a shot.
Let me get a splinter in my throat.
I mean, look at that. Look at the inside of it.
Nah, man, it's perfect.
Show that camera real quick. That's the Muirwood.
Can you see inside of it?
Shot glass. A little bit. You can see someone. Oh yeah, that's good. The shavings. Yeah, so if you want some shavings in your fucking shot, some girth. That's a manly shot right there. But so we
About
went
how
to
big
the
my wiener is.
big my cock.
A big old cock.
But so we went to the Redwoods. We went to Muirwoods, which has the Redwoods in it. That's what it's called. We took a big fucking like basketball charter bus around the fucking like mountain. I'm like,
shit.
why would you choose a huge fucking bus like this? That motherfucker is the best driver I've ever seen. Because he was like doing a full audio tour while he was doing the most dangerous fucking turns around these mountains.
It reminds me of the Chinese video that I seen. This dude's just whipping it around corners in a bus down a mountain.
It's kind of like that. It was like, imagine a big fucking charter bus going around really, really like barely two-lane roads.
Fuck that.
It's insane. There's barely any guardrails too, but you can like overlook the valley and the whole city. And I'm like, fuck. Like, he had to let some people pass him because he had to go so slow on some parts. And some of the turns, like, we would be facing the mountain like this close, like the front of the bus would be, and then he would be fucking just swerving it.
Holy shit! Fuck that.
And all the while, he didn't break character or anything. He was just really monotone. Just check out the Redwoods over here. Fucking no emotion or nothing. He's a professional.
Times he's done it a day.
Yeah, he probably does it all fucking day because it takes
shit.
like 30. It takes like 30 minutes to get up the mountain.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Mountains blow my mind.
It does. It does.
Beautiful shit blows my mind.
But yeah, we went on that trail, and then the second day we went to Alcatraz. We walked around Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco, which is like a shopping center. It was like an arcade.
Videos?
Paranormal.
There was Alcatraz.
It was in Alcatraz. It was just very, very like surreal. Like, I'll have a whole bunch of pictures of like inside the cells and stuff, and just walking around there, it's kind of eerie, you know. It's like a fucking prison island, and the information that I learned is just so interesting. Like,
I don't think they did anything bad to the prisoners there, huh?
No, they actually didn't. They granted you what you put forth. So like, if you were good, you would get like so you would stay, I think, 23 hours inside your cell, like the high velocity prisoners. I don't know if velocity is the right word, but you know what I mean. The really violent prisoners, 23 hours a day, and then they would have to work
high profile
for that high profile. They would have to work for that extra hour outside, or like you would have to work strenuously to get like an extra meal pass or an extra whatever. So it really made you like put in the fucking work. Like I wish I wrote down a whole bunch of stuff about it, but it was just the trip there, like the boat, the ferry taken over there was so fucking, it was crazy because like on the left side was the Golden Gate Bridge, and then like you're looking at Alcatraz right there. So you have the Golden Gate, and then you have like the other bridge to the right, and then you have Alcatraz, a fucking prison island. It's just, it was just crazy. It was like it's like a desktop background. Like some of these pictures I took are, I would look outside the plane or like look from a high distance, and I'm like, I have to take a picture of that.
You should
like
sell the pictures.
It would just, I have really, really good pictures that I took on my phone that I could probably sell.
I wonder why they made Alcatraz or whatever. I'm sorry. Some ADHD. Anyway, I wonder why they made it a prison, because that could be some pretty expensive property, even though there's no beach.
Dude, yeah. Dude, and I'll tell you this, the seagulls, that is the seagulls' place. Like, we are trespassing on their island.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers look like dinosaurs over there, bro. They straight up look so big. Like, they're fucking huge. And it's just...
Yeah, I saw one video that you put up. The seagull looked like twice the size that we have out at the Gulf.
And he's just talking shit the whole time. Like, there was a whole bunch of people. I think you're talking about the story I put where he's walking around and looking at the people on the bench. But there was a whole bunch of people on the bench, and the seagull was just like checking them, like not even like getting mad, just like looking them up and down. Be all right, y'all better fucking leave on that ferry, bitch. It's my place.
He's like, what the fuck y'all about? Go ahead, make a move. Make a quick move.
Step up. We got signs protecting us, bitch. Because you know what makes sense? They were so aggressive because it was they were breeding. It was breeding day or breeding
Breeding
week or
season.
whatever. That makes sense.
Breeding season.
Breeding season. They're fucking
the rut.
everything.
The rut.
The Mongolian body rot.
The Mongolian body rot.
Oh, dude, my mom tagged me in another post. So we went to Alcatraz, Mirror Woods. We did the redwood hiking, shot glass. Gas. Guess how much gas is there? You might know.
Probably 5.
It's double ours. It's $4.75.
Shit.
Yeah. I looked at. Back to the apartment story. Wait, fuck. Where was I going with the whole thing? Because I was gonna describe all of the things that I did, and then I was coming back to something. We'll get to it. So the $4,000 to $5,000 apartments. Whenever the Uber driver told me that we were coming, it was the first Uber driver that took us to our hotel from the airport, which was $90, by the way.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's outrageous, bro. But my mom asked, like, so what's a 1-bedroom apartment? I was thinking outrageous would be $2,500, $3,000.
Yeah.
And he's like $4,500 to $5,000. And dude, I had to throw away my mask because inside my mask, I was like,
Like, what the fuck?
I was like, what?
Yeah,
I was like,
insane.
what's the minimum wage? And we said that our minimum wage is what, $7.50 here?
It just depends, but yeah.
Yeah. I think $7.50 is like the bare minimum that you can
do, yeah.
Yeah. But like
Most
theirs
places
is
are going to
15 and we were talking about this earlier. Like the cost of living, that's just for an apartment. Like you said, that's just throwing it in a toilet and flushing it.
Yep. I heard something recently say that
And the food, everything is expensive there. So it's not like the rent is really, really expensive and everything else is like dialed down.
Right.
They tax you for individual
Everything.
water.
Yeah, that blows my mind whenever you told me that. That blew my mind.
They're like, in California or in San Francisco, wherever we were, I don't know if it's a whole California thing or if it's just San Francisco, but we looked at our receipt just from like going to Walgreens to pick up like some drinks and protein drinks for the hotel room. And we would see like a random like 5-cent charge under every single like water bottle, or it wasn't for protein drinks. It was like sodas and water. It was like a 5-cent charge. And we're like, what the fuck? So we asked someone and it's like a refreshment tax.
It blows my mind.
You know, like
Communist California.
That's crazy.
Blows my mind. It was said the other day that if you make $116,000 a year in California, you're considered middle to lower class.
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
And that makes
That's
so much
upper to
sense.
higher class in Louisiana.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, if I was making $100K here, I'd be living like a king.
Yeah, you'd have your
like
own
a
house.
straight up king, bro. I would have that house paid off,
Yeah.
mostly. Dude, and just visiting there,
or even in Texas, like
yeah,
it blows my mind.
it's an expense. Imagine, so we stayed kind of like downtown San Francisco, like near the marina and near like all the boats and shit. Imagine like a really, really expensive Bay St. Louis. That's what it looks like. It's like really, there's like people performing in the streets. So it's kind of like Bourbon Street. It's kind of like New Orleans. It's really like a mixture of everything.
Yeah.
And what I first noticed is the diversity of people. Like there's every single mix of people just sitting down together, like having lunch. It was just people like nerds, like would go with jocks, like that type of weirdness. Like you wouldn't think those two people would be like having lunch together.
Right.
Like it was just so diversified and like so. There was a lot of dogs too, a lot of service dogs. It was very pet friendly. A lot more dogs are over there than here, or outside over there.
Well, that's probably because 90% of places over there you could probably bring your animal into.
Right. That's right.
Apparently, you can bring your animal into a lot of places, even down here. It's just people don't know you can.
Yeah,
So they
because
don't.
there was like a whole bunch of people walking in our hotel with like little bitty chihuahuas, little bitty dogs. But speaking of, I don't know, speaking of around my hotel, so this was the first time me and my brother bought and smoked weed legally, recreationally in California.
That must have been a powerful experience.
Dude, it was a liberating experience. My mom, we touched down, and my mom's like, all right, y'all are not making this trip just about this, okay? Y'all need to get it out of your system, and then we're going to go on with our trip, okay? And I'm like, all right.
That's fine.
All I need is one trip. That's all I need, bro.
I'll stock up.
I stocked up quite a bit. I showed you that picture of what I had.
Yeah.
So I bought a pack of 3 joints, hybrid and sativa. I bought a hybrid blunt, and I bought a Stizzy 88% THC
Cartridge pen.
Yeah, like vape, like a disposable throwaway. Because I was like, the dude hooked me up. Like, I explained everything that I was doing for the trip. I was like, hey, I'm gonna be coming outside the hotel and just smoking for a little bit, and then I'm gonna be walking around. So do you have something for that? And he's like, all right, disposable vape pen, joints, blunt. I'm like, all right, shit.
What else can you ask for?
Spin a quick
What else
hundo.
do you need, man?
Spin a quick hundo right in there for all that. But
That's not bad.
fucking worth it. Yeah, I got 3 joints, a blunt, and that vape. I was taking advantage of their mix and match. They had buy 2 things and then get the third thing like half off. So I got like $20 off one of the
That's
things.
not bad at all.
But let me tell you, that Stizzy vape pen, like, I smoke CBD down here. That motherfucker hits you like a freight train, bro. Like if a freight train was on a bowling alley.
I know we need our bills to go through down in Louisiana a little bit.
Dude,
quicker.
that would be so dope if there
Stizzy,
was like some
hit us up.
Stizzy
We'll run
shit.
your shop.
Dude, Stizzy, y'all make a great product. A great product.
They
Me and my
sponsor
brother.
skateboarders, which is the
No
craziest thing.
No shit.
Boo Johnson sponsored by Stizzy. So is
They were so professional in there too, dude.
fuck. I'm drawing a blank.
Skateboarder sponsored by Stizzy.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. Mikey Jones.
Speaking of Mikey, I did a podcast with Mikey McKernan. He's a comedian, and I saw his sticker on the back of a traffic sign. His stickers is like Mikey McKernan is not funny, and he has those like all over the country. So I have a picture that I'll put it up right where my hand is, and then I'll send that to him. Because I saw it, and I was like, oh, shit, no way. And I fucking took that bitch. Funny-ass comedian. Very, like, dry and, like, really, like, smart comedy. You know what I mean?
The opposite of Trailer Park Boys. Except for the dryness.
Yeah, dry, stupid comedy. You know, I'm serious. With your double bubble burger belly, bitch.
Randy.
But speaking of burgers, also, I have a shirt on. The In-N-Out burger I went to for the first time. And my brother got the animal style fries. I got the regular, like, double patty combo. And
Double.
the double. And the fries are all right, but the burger is phenomenal. It's not overhyped. It's really that good.
Damn. I need to try.
Yeah.
Apparently their whole shtick is if you go to any In-N-Out in the country, they all taste the same.
Really?
That's their whole shtick. That's why they don't have very many places.
And that's why they have a set menu, kind of like Cane's.
That like never changes.
Yeah, like
It's supposed to
box,
always
Caniac,
taste the same.
3-finger.
I watched one thing on In-N-Out. Said that they closed one of their branch locations whenever they found out that like the buns that they were using weren't the same or weren't up to standard. Like they closed that whole place for like a month.
Dude, because it's very organized in there. Like I told you earlier, this shirt is their work shirt, but it's like they have a collared version of it.
Yeah.
So they're like buttoned all the way up top, and they have like a hat, like Krispy Kreme hats, something like that. They're so fucking professional. And dude, in the back, there's like fucking 4 or 5 fucking people just flipping patties.
Holy shit.
It's like a whole operation back there. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think it takes like 6 months of training to become a cook for them.
What? What is this documentary, man? I need to
It's
see this.
Something on
Some like YouTube
why
documentary.
In-N-Out why In-N-Out isn't coming to a city near you.
Yeah,
Something like that.
that would make sense because they would have to do so much preparation to get everything.
Well, not only that, it probably wouldn't feel the same because another one of their sticks is, so whenever they first opened up, let's just say it was in 1950,
Yeah.
the first customers to ever walk in, they want it to feel the same if you walked in 30 years later.
No shit.
Yep.
That's
And with
hard to
the
do if you
same
expand your
feel,
franchise.
Same taste, same atmosphere, all that. Yeah, it's very hard to keep the same atmosphere. Because just look at McDonald's. They say, welcome to McDonald's. Fuck you. Get your shit.
You were
and get
2
the
years
fuck out.
off. 1948.
Well, close enough.
October 22nd, 1948. Baldwin Park, California was the first In-N-Out. And dude, I would compare it because me and my brothers were talking about this. We were comparing it to the burgers here, like what fast food burgers compared to In-N-Out. It's a combination of Five Guys and Mooyah.
Okay.
Because I like both of those places, to be honest. I don't like Mooyah's buns that much because it's like the last time I got it, it was like chewy. It was like
they overcooked it.
I don't know, but the patties that they make at Mooyah and Five Guys are really, really good. So it's that fucking quality. But In-N-Out, dude, go to it. Fucking get it. Get on Golden Belly and order that bitch to your place.
I need to.
Because I did that with the New York Shake Shack.
Oh shit!
I got Shake Shack with Golden Belly.
I heard Shake Shack.
And they
really
come in.
good too.
It is. Well, no, I mean, I made it, so it's probably not as good as getting it from an actual fucking chef that's been training.
For 6 months though.
I kind of fucked up on the burgers too, but it is what it is. But I got that sent in from Golden Belly, and that took like 2 weeks, and it comes in like 3 bags of like kind of like dry ice. And then it comes with just all the ingredients, like the patties that they use, the sauce that they use, like straight from the place. Like it's labeled like it would be labeled if you walk into the back of a McDonald's and look for like the mayo.
Right.
Like it would say like McDonald's mayo. So it made it feel like so official that I was like getting some backroom content from Shake Shack.
I need to try that
God,
shit.
dude, my mouth is watering so
I
much.
might actually go home and order something from
Golden Belly?
Yeah.
You can spend, I think,
Just
a
to try
minimum
it.
of like $30 or $40. But like that shit gets expensive because I mean, you're ordering it from like you can order from
a
like
luxurious place.
Yeah, you can order it from like local shops and like very specific areas too. You can order shit from London. You can do international
That's
stuff
fucking
now.
crazy.
Yeah, it's how the
Everywhere but North Korea.
Yeah, dude. What I don't know what the fucking cuisine would be there, but
Cyanide.
Just like there's some mustard gas canisters of cyanide. Does it smell like mustard?
One cyanide muffin to go.
Oh, okay. So I wanted to briefly talk about the homeless, the homeless population in California.
I'm so curious.
So so what we talked about earlier, the rent being $4,000 to $5,000 for a fucking 1-bedroom. I mean, nobody can afford anything. That's why there's so many fucking homeless people, because it's so fucking expensive to even like live bare minimum.
Yeah, you can't even live a conservative lifestyle.
No, not at all. You can't even live. So like how I would compare it, the short amount of time I was there. So every time I would go down the hotel to smoke with my brother, because we had like a little routine. After all of our activities for the day, we'd go down literally right outside the hotel. It was so fucking weird doing this because it's me for the first time just smoking on a fucking corner.
Right.
And we would walk up
In
and
public,
down. We would
not
go
trying
like
to hide or anything.
Yeah. Cameron was great with it. He was, but I found myself like hiding it near like my leg or something, and then I'm like, I'm in fucking California.
Well, that's also probably subconscious. Hey man, can I get hit?
Yeah, that is
Like,
true.
Fuck no, you can't get
That
hit.
is true. So every time we would go down and smoke at our little corner, there'd be like a little adventure, a little singular, unique adventure every time, and it was all with different homeless people because they're just constantly like walking up and down the street, like it's constant. It's not like hordes of homeless people, but it's so consistent
One
to where
every
you
3
notice
minutes.
it. Yeah, at least one every 1 minute, probably.
Holy shit.
And it's just, I think there's so much more cracked out over there, dude.
Oh yeah.
Because like I was just listening. You could just hear people yelling, like screaming, like agony, and just like
Holy shit.
It's just a whole bunch of people just yelling and being insane, and it just seems like it's like the homeless population in New Orleans is getting pretty bad, and it's just they're not as like crazy, like they're like the homeless people in California are like dangerous. Like okay, so for instance, we went on this bike tour, and the people that were coming up to the store to return their bike rentals, they like stopped in the middle of the road, and then they started like looking around and something. They started like talking to each other. It was like a family, and then they're like, "Did you see what just happened? He just did that right in front of us." So apparently, what happened is it's just like these homeless people blatantly in the middle of the day, blatantly going up to people's cars, breaking the windows. It doesn't matter if it's like midday and there's kids around. No
Just
matter
do
what
it.
the situation, it's gonna happen. They have signs everywhere that says keep your belongings, like don't keep a lot of shit in your car, or like make sure your shit is locked up tight. Those are signs everywhere,
Holy shit.
and it just blew my mind because the street that we were on was kind of like I would not really kind of like downtown NOLA. Like there was street performances on kind of every corner. There's people singing and stuff. We actually fuck if I can get his name. We actually came across this California, New Orleans like mix music. It
Oh
was
shit.
3 black dudes and a black girl. The black lady was rapping, and then the one dude was playing the piano. One dude was playing the guitar or some shit like that. And they had the loudest speaker system I ever heard in my life. Like down from our hotel, I thought it was like a big fucking
event.
like performance. It's just this. They park their car and they have like 4 really, I guess, really fucking powerful
Just crank
amps
to the max.
dude. It's good. Like it sounds good. But fuck. Let me see if I can find it. If I can't,
Yeah,
I'll just skip it.
when Coleman first moved down there and he came back, he moved to Long Beach. And
Oh,
he
no
came back,
shit.
he said that